Mary, who's talking simple stretches to keep you from pulling a muscle while running this summer. Mary?
Yeah, a lot of people might be hitting the road to run or doing runs. The American Fork Half Marathon is coming up. We have the experts from TOSH here to give us some tips on stretches. Now, I've heard different things. Are you supposed to stretch before or after or what?
Well, really the most important time to stretch for long term is after. You should warm up before but not hold long stretches. That's where you kind of just briefly loosen up your tight muscle groups and after you sit and stretch for a little bit.
Okay, what's most at risk?
It seems like runners most commonly miss their quads and their calves, and they overstretch their hamstrings, I'd say, as the big weaknesses.
Okay, and what are some of the stretches we should do?
We're going to go over a quad stretch because I think not only runners miss it, but they often do it wrong. So Tara here is going to demonstrate it.
Okay.
So when you're stretching your quads, it's really important you keep your knees together. Most runners will cheat and kind of flay their knee way out to the side like that. So keep the knees together. If you think about when you're running, your leg runs close to your other legs. Right. That's where you should stretch it. Or they'll kind of arch their backs when they do it. And we don't want that either. Keep those knees together and back.
And keep
stable.
the core solid.
Exactly.
Okay. And then you feel it right in those muscles.
Feel it right in those muscles.
Be feeling it. Okay.
And then another key stretch is the calf muscles. People kind of lose those. And especially as we get over 35, those calves should be stretched, especially after we run, not too much before.
Okay.
And you should put just behind the ball of the foot on the edge of a step, and just let it drop. Hold that 30 seconds a few times on the edge of a curb.
Okay, yeah, step for curb, stairway at home. Yeah. You don't have to cart the stool around with you.
No, not
okay, that's good. And I guess what about core? Any stretches for running that you need to do, or that's pretty solid?
Usually your core you want to strengthen, but not stretch too much.
Okay.
And the core should be your base of support. It shouldn't move much.
All right. And if you have any type of a hitch, if you have any type of a little ache or something, your gait might be off, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and your flexibility helps improve efficiency, but also prevent running injuries. So especially those front of the hips we should stretch.
Okay.
Back of the hips and core we should strengthen.
All right, and that's running. Sprinting is going to be another.
Sprinting is similar, just bigger motions involved with it. So similar stretches.
And more prone to injury.
Yes.
When you haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
And if anybody ever has any questions about their gait to be analyzed or accessed, you guys come to TOSH.
Absolutely.
The Orthopedic Specialty Hospital.
Yep.
Okay, thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you very much.
Some great tips. And Holly, back into you.
Yeah, looks like some great tips out there to get you ready for running. Thanks, Mary. All right, still ahead.